All right. It says I'm gone live. Today is the day the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. I want people to know and understand. I may not be the brightest light on the block. I don't need to be a very bright light when the night is dark. And it is very dark today. And it's the middle of the day with the sun shining. Well, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say it's almost the same as saying the blind lead the blind. And the blind have been leading the blind just as long as the dead have been burying the dead. And it was Jesus who said, "Let the dead bury the dead." That's what Jesus said. Many have been already deceived. You, nor I, or anyone else can believe everything that we hear. Although today, most people do. And they will tell you they didn't. I am dealing with doctrines of demons. And if you or anyone have been deceived by a doctrine of the devil, and you have taken it in to be true, then the problem becomes, will you ever let it go? Many deceivers have gone forth. You can find that in the Bible. That's what a man wrote over 2,000 years ago, or about 2,000 years ago. Many deceivers have gone out from us. And that's what they do. The deceivers go out and come in from among us. And you don't even recognize them. But the blind cannot recognize anything. And once you have been blinded, or taken on, or begun to believe a lie, then the devil's seed has taken root. And the devil has sown a lot of seed. And I have tried to convey to people that Jesus did have messages concerning words, like, by your words you will be either justified or condemned. By your words. Satan has deceived many with words. It ultimately comes down to words. Jesus said, the sower sows the word. The word is sown into the heart. I am sowing words. The words that I speak are sown, and they will go into hearts. That's why people get so upset, or can be upset by words. Words do matter. They do. And nothing is sharper than the Word of God. The Word of God is sharper than a double-edged sword. It will cut. It will get down to it. And most people, when they hear the Word of God, get so upset because of the cut, that they never get healed. God is trying to cut away the things that are keeping us from knowing the truth. And the devil is putting on layer after layer. That's what the devil is doing. That's deception after deception. That's doctrine after doctrine. Jesus was the one that said, if you don't understand this parable, how will you understand any of them? And the devil comes to you or me or to anyone with words to deceive. He will and does appear as a messenger of light, but he does it only to deceive. Now that is something when the devil himself transforms into a messenger of light to deceive someone. And I can tell you, I'm fixing to be 72 years old. I know something about deception from both ends of it. I had been deceived. I am no longer deceived. But if you are deceived and believe the lies that I no longer believe, there will be difficulty. There will. There's got to be difficulty. If the left is not right and right is not left, and people today, it appears that they don't know their right from the left. They've never been given the right instructions. And the traditions of men that are believed all over the world, these traditions have deceived the whole world. Jesus of Nazareth was the Son of God. When he came here, he didn't come with a program. He was not a download from heaven. He was not something that had created anything. He was born to be king, just like the angel told his mother. And his mother had to live with that truth. And Joseph had to live with truth. Joseph knew when he got the dream that night that he must take his wife and son to Egypt in order that he not be killed. And Joseph did it. And he waited until God let him know it was time to go back to Egypt. Folks, if you are not doing the will of God, you do know whose will you're doing. The devil will tell you that you're doing your will, when all along he is stringing you along and you're doing his will. Yes, that's what happens. That's how he deceives us. He comes along with a good idea. It sounds good, and we run with it. Don't let the devil deceive you. You can know the truth. But if all you have ever believed are lies, I must say again, if all you have believed is lies, you've never learned the truth.